Hello, welcome back to Plus and Minus, the YouTube channel that gives you, well, the positives and negatives of life. Anyway, this is memory, new topic in AQA psychology, and we're going to start off with the pluses and minuses of multi-store model of memory. So, pluses, they've got supporting evidence through lab studies such as Alan Baddeley. He was a key figure in research on memory in psychology, and you'll come across him in other videos. But basically, he did a study showing how basically the short-term memory and long-term memory are different features of memory, and he did this in a lab study. So lab studies, positive of that is that they're well controlled, which means they've got good internal validity, but a flip side of that is they do lack validity externally. Something to think about. Furthermore, case studies by Scoville and Milner, these just showed, again, evidence that short-term memory and long-term memory were distinct features. Good thing about case studies is they do have a lot of detail. However, it is just of one individual. In this case, it was someone with a disorder with their brain, so this makes it harder to generalize to other individuals around the world. There are a few negatives and minuses of the multi-store model of memory. First one is research has shown that there's more than one type of long-term memory. So the multi-store model of memory has just long-term memory as its separate identity, its own function. However, research has shown there's different types of long-term memory. It's not just one thing. So there's different types. So the three are procedural, episodic, and semantic. So procedural looks at how you do things, so like how you learn to ride a bike. Semantic is basic knowledge, so how you know what 5 squared is. And then episodic is memories of events, so your first kiss or something like that. Another limitation of the multi-store model of memory, this is similar to the previous one. Basically, it is too basic, and it doesn't describe enough, unlike the working memory model, which we will talk about in the next video. So if you want to have a look at that, go ahead, feel free. Another point, long-term memory involves more than just maintenance rehearsal. So if you've researched what the multi-store model of memory is, you will know that in order to process and encode memory from short-term memory to long-term memory, you've got to do a process called maintenance rehearsal. Now, further research has been conducted, and it shows that maintenance rehearsal actually just keeps the memory in the short-term memory. It doesn't actually send it to the long-term memory. In fact, you've got to do other things, such as put a meaning to it, which shows you that long-term memory is coded semantically, but that's another subtopic in AQA psychology memory. Another limitation, is that there's more than one type of short-term memory. So we said about there's more than one type of long-term memory. It's exactly the same principle, okay? And final point, artificial materials. So I said about lab studies and how they had good internal validity, but not so good external validity. Well, this is its point. So the materials tested on whether people could memorize things was consonant syllables. So consonant syllables are 3 random letters or digits that actually mean nothing, and basically these were asked to memorize. They were just random codes, random letters. They've got nothing to do with how what we have to memorize in the real world. The closest you could come would be a phone number, but even then it's personal, so that's maybe why you remember it, and you don't remember everyone's phone number, you only remember one. You're more likely to have to remember dates of birth, your AQA A-level psychology revision, or faces of people's names or faces of friends, those types of things. So anyway, that's it for the multi-store model of memory. Next up should be the working memory model. But yeah, keep on revising, keep on doing what you're doing, and yeah, see ya.